Good evening. This is daily news from Addis Standard, broadcasting from Addis Ababa. Today is Tuesday, December 9th, 2025. Here are the top stories we're following tonight. African Development Bank sign $184 million grant for Phase 2 of Ethiopia Djibouti South Sudan Transport Corridor project. Ethiopia and the African Development Bank have signed a $184 million grant to finance Phase 2 of the Ethiopia-Djibouti South Sudan Transport Corridor project. The funds will support construction of a 67-kilometer expressway from Melkajilo to Awash, a key missing link on the Addis Ababa-Djibouti corridor, which carries over 90% of Ethiopia's maritime trade. Finance Minister Ahmed Shidi said the project aligns with the Horn of Africa initiative and strengthens regional integration. The package also includes trade facilitation measures, skills development for youth and women, and community-focused programs. The agreement was signed by Ahmed Shideh and Alex Mubiru, PhD, AfDB Director General for East Africa, who reaffirmed the bank's support for Ethiopia's reforms and major infrastructure projects, including the Bishoftu mega airport. Gambella City imposes curfew after gunfire attacks kill 4, injure 8. The Gambella City administration has imposed a nighttime curfew starting 7 p.m. following a series of gunfire attacks on 9th of December that left 4 people dead, including 2 police officers, and 8 others injured. A regional official told Addis Standard that the violence began late morning near the Grand Resort Hotel, where an unidentified gunman shot 2 civilians, killing 1 and injuring another. Minutes later, attackers fired on a 3-wheeled vehicle outside the city, injuring its Anuak driver. A third attack targeted a project vehicle traveling from Lair Wareta toward Gambella, killing a woman and a regular police officer, and injuring 3 more. An ambulance was also fired upon in the same area, wounding the driver and 2 passengers. The official said tensions escalated after residents of Lair Wareta in the newer zone attempted to retaliate against Anuak community members attending a Prosperity Party training. Federal police intervened, during which a federal police commander was shot dead and another officer wounded. Security in both Gambella City and Lair Wareta remained highly tense overnight. The attacks follow a series of recurrent ambushes in the region. On 7th December, a bus traveling from Etang to Gambella was attacked, killing 1 and critically injuring another. Other recent incidents include a May 2025 ambush that killed 5, a March 2024 bus attack that killed 3, and multiple deadly assaults documented since 2023. IMF, Ethiopia reached staff-level deal on ECF reviews, opening access to $261 million. The International Monetary Fund, IMF, has reached a staff-level agreement with Ethiopia on the 4th review of its 4-year Extended Credit Facility, ECF, program, potentially unlocking $261 million once approved by IMF management and the executive board. The ECF, approved in July 2024 with an initial allocation of $2.556 billion SDR, around $3.4 billion has already disbursed the equivalent of $2.134 billion. The review follows discussions in Addis Ababa from 30 October to 13 November 2025, supplemented by meetings in early December. IMF Mission Chief Alvaro Pires highlighted Ethiopia's accelerating growth since mid-2024, driven by gold production, electricity expansion, and strong agricultural output. Exports have more than doubled, inflation has eased, and government revenues strengthened. Authorities are implementing reforms to modernize the monetary framework, improve the foreign exchange market, boost fiscal revenue, and strengthen financial regulation. Pires emphasized that continued reform is crucial for macroeconomic stability, growth, and poverty reduction. Progress is also being made toward a debt treatment agreement under the G20 Common Framework, with bilateral deals with official creditors planned following the July 2025 Memorandum of Understanding. Officials engaged include Finance Minister Ahmed Shideh, NBE Governor Ayob Tekelein, and representatives from banks, the private sector, and development partners. Standard Bank backs Safaricom Ethiopia unit with $138 million funding facility. Standard Bank has provided $138 million to Safaricom Telecommunications Ethiopia plc, STEP, supporting the Kenyan Telecom's ongoing investment in Ethiopia. The bank acted as sole arranger, lender, and facility agent for the term facility, also advising on the transaction. Since Safaricom acquired its Ethiopian license in 2021, Standard Bank has supported its network build and service launch. Anthony Ndegwa, Standard Bank EVP for Telecoms, Media and Technology, emphasized tailored financial solutions for Ethiopia's market. Safaricom CEO Peter Ndegwa said the funding will help expand digital services and enable financial inclusion across Ethiopia. The company currently reports 10.1 million three-month active customers in the country. Taitu Wanwosen, head of Standard Bank Ethiopia, highlighted infrastructure funding as key to economic growth and broadening access to affordable financial products. That's all for tonight's Daily News. Thank you for watching. For continuous updates and detailed reporting, visit addisstandard.com. Have a peaceful night.